cannot explain how much I really want this hoodie, but sadly I can't afford it, so I decided to try and make my own. The first thing I did was try and get a bunch of images of what the original hoodie looked like. I wanted mine to be as similar as possible because I really like the shape, but it was hard to find. I had to try and find people who'd bought the hoodie and then posted their pictures to Twitter, so that took a bit of doing. I had some black fleece lying around, so with the help of my ever-faithful Pooch, there he is, being super helpful, I decided to make the base out of the black fleece I had, because then it would be a little bit warmer for the British weather. And I did order some extra fabric to make the top layer. Quite a big decision I made early on was that I was going to do three-dimensional wings out of fabric with some minimal stitching on them instead of embroidering them or printing them. I have no idea how to print stuff and I don't want to try that for the first time on this hoodie. And I am doing my 4th Molly coat and a Lucien coat. There's a lot of embroidery that I didn't want to add more. So yeah, three-dimensional ones I thought looked pretty cool. All right, we are set up in the other room today because Critical Role Live is coming on and I have more space in here, and I have an excitable friend. Hey, excitable friend, are you staying up to watch Critical Role as well? Yeah. So we're working on the Vax hoodie because I cannot afford it. So I am making my own, and this is the massive hood because why have a tiny hood when you can have a massive one? I've got the inner layer, which is this really cool like fuzzy fleece stuff, and then I've gone over it with a top layer. Which can be the outer lining, which is slightly better if it gets wet, and also easier to stitch into, because once I have stitched it all together, I am going to add in all the details. So I have pinned the shape in, and then to sew them down, I'm going to sew a straight line down all of them to give them sort of that feather-like feel. And yeah, my other bit of fabric arrived today, so I can do this sleeve with its extra layer and finish off the hood, and then sew them all together, and then yeah, get going on the wings. Only like 100 feathers to sew down on the wings, and then I can get going on the daggers, the snowdrop, and the do not go far from me. I give myself projects, don't I? Right, let's get going. Alright. Sleeve number 1. Done. Well, you know it's a Vax hoodie when the hood nearly reaches the navel. Oh, man. Okay, it's fun though. This is being fun. And then I tried the hoodie on for the first time since I'd added all the little bits and pieces, so thank God it actually fitted me. It was loose and flowing and I loved it, and that hood is just massive. Oh, and I added a secret inside hidden pocket. Alright, I have now sewed everything all together. So the sleeves are done with the hole for the thumb because I fucking love it. The front, the paneling bits, so I can have like tassely bits hanging down, the massive hood. I'm in love with this massive hood. Everything is sewed, so it is now officially a hoodie. I just need to sew all the intricate details on. I have pinned the back. I started pinning where I want the feathers to go. But I am deciding, obviously the daggers are going to go here, but I'm deciding whether or not I want to do the do not go far from me. I really like it, but I'm not sure where to put it because I don't want it to go on this lining because it's all fleecy and that just won't sit right. So I might put it on the outside. That'd be cool, that'd be visible. I'll think. But yeah, big step finished. It is 5:17 in the morning. The dog is asleep, and I am pinning feathers to the back of a jacket. I'm not sorry. And we are done with the pinning. Man, this is going to take a long time to sew. Well, here we go. Cue epic sewing montage. These wings took so long. Just so long. They were so well worth it. I'm so glad I decided to do them three-dimensional. While I was sewing these, I was listening to the Magnus Archives. I highly recommend it for anyone who is looking for a horror podcast to listen to. I cracked on through most of that. I've now caught up with where the series is at. So yeah, I plug the Magnus Archives to anyone who fancies listening to that while you're doing some sewing. And then just like that, the wings were finished. Last few details I did were 3 daggers. I decided to do mine slightly different from the original, so mine were trailing down the left-hand side of the jumper just because I wanted to see them more and I didn't want to completely copy. I wanted to be a little bit different, you know, as usual. After the daggers, I started work on the snowdrop. It took a really long time because that image was just so complicated, but I eventually got it to a way that I was quite happy. It doesn't look exactly like the original hoodie, but that's fine. Again, I like being original and doing my own thing. And all of a sudden, at about 2 a.m. on the 24th of December, I finished the whole hoodie. I have my Rogue Boy hoodie, and I really love these wings. And I love my massive hood. I love the whole thing. I cannot wait to wear it and keep lovely and warm this winter. I love Vax so much. I am so gutted I can't afford the official hoodie. I mean, it's sold out now anyway, so I am super glad I got to make my own, and now it's my own thing, and just, yeah, this was an insane project. And yeah, I even did the little holes in my hands. Oh, I just love it. As always, a great big thank you to everyone who has followed me through my chaotic journey through life. If you would like to support me, I now have Patreon. If you'd like to see pictures of my doggy behind the scenes, see what I am up to, etc. Even give me ideas on what to do next. Come support me if you can. I've got Ko-fi and Patreon. Just, yeah, I love you all. You're all amazing. And my projects continue to get more insane. I've got plenty planned for 2021. So yeah, come follow the chaos. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.